All right, hello everyone, and welcome to a game between Arma and Sultan. This game taking place here on Hammerfall. Arma spawning as the blue orc on the top left-hand side of the map, opening things up. Altar of Storms, barracks, burrow. Don't see a lumber. Oh, there's the lumber mill. So, Blade Master and some headhunters. Maybe a grunt first. Meanwhile, Sultan opening things up with Altar of Darkness, Ziggurat, Necropolis. Wait, huh? Proxy Necropolis. And a tower attempt. All right. All right, so Necropolis out on the far side here. In comes the Blade Master. Is this Necropolis actually gonna... this would be hilarious. Okay, Fire Lord, Proxy Necropolis. All right. Fire Lord, Proxy Necropolis. Not the strategy that I was thinking, nor anyone could have predicted. If Sultan then upgrades that to Halls of the Dead, I would laugh. Just having a Halls of the Dead being built off to the side here. Tomb of Relics being built and summoned in the back as well, as we're seeing some damage being placed down. Meanwhile, what is Arma's strategy going to be? We are getting up some headhunters already. There is a frontline Ziggurat here. Don't bother even with the mirror image. Yes, it does give some experience, but all Arma needs to do is just summon, or not, well, replace it with another mirror image, and the other one goes away. All right, this one, oh, lava spawn. Oh, doesn't get the split. It was about to split, and then unable to get the split. When it splits, it actually regenerates hit points. And wow, very, very close call there. Crypt now being built off to the front line here. So are we looking at perhaps trying to take over an opposing base? Voodoo Lounge about to get taken out as well. And this is going to shut down all of the healing that Orc players really need. Not getting that early Voodoo Lounge, actually a big, big problem as we're looking at a retreat back here. All right. Well, Fire Lord Lava Spawns do not regenerate while on Blight. That is a ton of... He's acolytes. Are you kidding me? How many acolytes? He has 14 acolytes. He has 14 acolytes. So this number, I don't think I've ever seen 14 acolytes from a single player ever in my 20 plus years of watching and casting StarCraft and WarCraft 3. Well, obviously no acolytes in StarCraft and StarCraft 2. Anyways, coming back around here, Blade Master trying to hide in the back here. New Voodoo Lounge being summoned back up. And we're going to see some pressure being placed down. Grunts are engaging. The Acolytes are just causing traffic here as the Nerubian Tower, 25 over 40. There's that Tomb of Relics. And the ghouls are harvesting lumber off on this side since there is a little bit of a lumber issue. All right, low hit point. Grunt about to get taken down to 18. One more auto attack should do it. Unable to get there and get it done. Needs to finish off some more, and the Acolytes, as they're getting taken down, they just turn into skeletal minions. All right, so what a weird spot to be in. Blade Master is healing. This Grunt, it needs to get healed back up, and, well, we're still seeing some auto attack damage here. All right, summoning up a new Ziggurat once more. Sultan continuing this push, this Acolyte push with a Fire Lord in the front. I've never said Acolyte push ever. 26 over 40 supply compared to 25 over 31. My daughter is losing it as well. She has not seen anything like this and just laughing her head off. All right, coming back around, Blade Master getting ready to engage. Grunt off to the back. Is he healed back up? No, he's getting there, though, as the ghouls are getting added in. Graveyard actually being placed down as well, perhaps adding into a Spirit Tower as the Great Hall is going to be done. And, well, that means Demolishers. Watchtower also being placed down as well. No War Mill. There's that Demolisher getting trained up. We're going to get a surround onto some of those units. Rod of Necromancy going to summon up. No Lava spawned there. Rod of Necromancy could summon up some more units. And this is just causing more and more problems. More ghouls do need to be trained, though, especially if you want to keep those Demolishers at bay. Now that Watchtower is going to be up and operational here momentarily, and with that, well, that the Watchtower will be able to cover the Demolisher. All right, Altar of Storms, 28 over 31. Are they going to try and summon up a second hero? Unable to do that. Are we going to see a Blade Master get taken down here? Yeah, Blade Master taken down by the tower. No experience given. Level 2 now on the Blade Master here as the Demolisher, well, just going to start lobbing attacks. All right, what is the Demolisher going to try and attack? He's trying to try and clear out some space for himself here. Ghouls getting some lumber as Acolytes perhaps are going to be on repair. Crypt trying to train up some Crypt Fiends perhaps as the Blade Master is just diving in again. All right, Acolytes are repairing, and this is funny. You've got to remember, Acolytes regenerate a crazy amount of hit points while on Blight, and the Blade Master rolls the dice in order to break free from the surround using Mirror Image, and, well, the right Blade Master shifted left. All right, coin toss there in favor of Arma as the Demolishers still lobbing more attacks here. All right, Altar of Storms could have problems. Firelord perhaps trying to get up to level 2. Going to clear out some creep camps. Crypt Fiends getting added in as well. That is still a lot of Acolytes, remember. So even with one Demolisher, it may not be enough to actually take down any of these towers just because of the repairs. Firelord getting up, I believe that Incinerate combo, as we're looking at the Nerubian Tower now needing to be repaired off to the north. We're still seeing more pressure. Are we going to get some repairs here? Crypt Fiends, there's some repairs onto that Nerubian Tower there. The Nerubian Tower still, however, staying strong. A second Demolisher now out on the battlefield. And with that, this push may be halted. 8 minutes in. Oh, Shadowhunter able to make it out to play. And what is happening back at home? Absolutely nothing. All right, the outpost has become the main base now. Demolisher switching targets back over here to this southern Nerubian Tower. The Nerubian Tower is trying to be repaired. No additional Acolytes being trained up here as there's only 3 Acolytes repairing. I say it's only 3 kind of sarcastically. That seems like such a large amount as the Pit Lord is at level 1. And yes, this is a Halls of the Dead. All right, so the outpost is the Halls of the Dead. Pit Lord comes in with Rain of Fire, and suddenly this is going to cause some zoning issues for the Demolishers themselves. They're going to be forced to try and retreat back, as well as the Pit Lord. Remember, he does benefit from better regeneration while on Blight. Fire Lord, all right, bringing Fire Lord and the Pit Lord bringing the heat. Tavern Heroes from the undead army here as we're looking at some repairs getting underway. Dual Demolishers able to shut this down quickly, though, as the Crypt Fiends unable to stop the onslaught. All right, Acolyte actually blocking the path. That's going to cause some more problems here. Trying to get up a slaughterhouse, perhaps Obsidian statue. You have plenty of dual slaughterhouse at the outpost. All right, so dual slaughterhouse at the outpost, trying to get perhaps some meat wagons of their own. Pit Lord could, attempt to get in some Rain of Fire here, but remember, those Serpent Wards have fairly decent range. 600 range there as the Graveyard was taken out. All right, there goes some Rain of Fire here. No Death Knight to heal that Pit Lord. So the Pit Lord only has natural or improved regeneration while on a Blight. One Demolisher down. This Slaughterhouse now done. 35 over 30 supply, though. Needs to get or free up some supply or get a Ziggurat summoned, and there's that Ziggurat there. Okay, so that was it wasn't dual. That was a Ziggurat. I must have clicked on the wrong thing. As we now see the Slaughterhouse getting pressured. All right, this is a first. I've never seen the Demolisher trained up to try and cancel a towering attempt, and now the Demolisher is destroying the Slaughterhouse, which is trying to train the Meat Wagon to destroy the Demolisher. All right, rock, paper, scissors battle here as the Serpent is going to get taken down. Yes, it does. Blade Master falls at level 2. Blight still fighting here. Illusion still engaging. Pit Lord still sitting at level 1. Perhaps needs to find a way to get in some additional heals. There's a Demolisher, and, well, Sultan says, I, too, can create very long-range siege units. All right, what is the Meat Wagon trying to do here? The Meat Wagon's trying to lob, and we're going to see both sides still fighting. Both sides are still lobbing attacks, trying to finish off the other side here as Rain of Fire now going to cause some traffic in the back line. Well, another Demolisher going to get taken out. Perhaps 2 Demolishers are going to be lost as the Pit Lord now tries to retreat back. Meanwhile, Fire Lord down to 38 hit points. Units need to retreat again, and they need to find a way to heal. All right, getting back under the cover of the Halls of the Dead. New Meat Wagon out here on the battlefield. Still plenty of repairs as we see additional buildings being placed down, trying to push back this oncoming Blight. All right. what is still happening here? Firelord in the back. Perhaps repairs are going to be underway. Firelord wants to get up to level 3. Level 3 would be a very big deal. Wow, that Raider down to 24 hit points and able to survive. Meanwhile, both sides still fighting their way through. Firelord down to 38 hit points. Gets up to level 3. Back up to 90. Blade Master now out. And he's going to be ready to dive on in. There's some critical strikes as well. This meat wagon has nowhere to go. And he's going to get cleaned up easily as 2 Demolishers now continuing to put pressure in this forward outpost spot. Level 2 now on the Shadow Hunter. Level 3, level 2 going up against level 2. Level 2 Demolishers are now living up to their name, destroying these Ziggurats again. And with this, what can really go down? Pit Lord needs to find a way to heal. The Slaughterhouse really suffering a lot of siege damage. It's going to get taken out, but not before an Obsidian statue is first trained. Acolyte still continuing to train, buying a bit of time. Raiders trying to make their way here. Obsidian statue actually in a very forward spot. Now gets ensnared, but not going to be, well, pressured as the other undead heroes, or the tavern heroes in this instance, are able to offer a bit of cover. All right. Pit Lord, Fire Lord, are we going to see perhaps a little bit of damage? There's a, there was a rain of fire to get a little bit of range attack, and there goes another Demolisher there. Units trying to retreat back, 36 supply compared to 35, and this, well, Sim City of a game. Fire Lord is going to Scroll of Town Portal, take a hop, skip, and a jump away, and is it going to get too far back? No, it is not. It is just going to be right there again, and both sides, well, going to reset the fight once more. All right, continuing onslaught here. There goes an ensnare. Lava spawn now out on the battlefield. 550 hit points. Both sides going to fight. Who's going to come out on top? We're looking at a little bit of healing. There's some, well, rain of fire taking down one of the raiders. It exploded as well. Blade Master trying to retreat back. It looks like he will be able to do exactly that as the ghouls now need to retreat back on the Blight and heal up from that Obsidian statue. Where are the Acolytes? We're still at 10 Acolytes here. These Acolytes need to be brought back over. New Graveyard needs to be resummoned as well. Oh no, it aggroes the creeps. It aggroes the creeps. The map is even coming alive. And Sultan, not realizing what happened there, lost his graveyard to creeps. I don't think I've ever said that sentence either. Coming back around, we are at Fortress. All right, so during this time, we are at Fortress. Demolishers are still getting trained up here. We're looking at more Ziggurats getting added in, and the Kobold Taskmaster, all of this is just attacking back and forth. Are we going to lob more attacks? Obsidian Statue once more getting caught out in midfield. Blade Master may be able to burst it down, and yes, that's exactly what's going to happen. Blade Master able to burst down the Obsidian Statue. A new Obsidian Statue needs to get thrown into the mix. Demolishers should really just be trying to go after these burrows. By supply blocking your opponent, reinforcements are then just going to be that much slower overall. Watchtower going to get cleaned up first. Pretty safe call as well. Take down these small crucial buildings, the Voodoo Lounge, the burrows, and that should be enough. No, yeah, any damage onto the fortress should have been used to take down either that Voodoo Lounge or a burrow to slow in the reinforcements here. All right. Little bit of damage. Dual Demolishers. Blade Master going to dive in. Raider's going to come across, get an ensnare. And what is that going to mean? That means that meat wagon cannot move. And a, well, stationary meat wagon means a meat wagon that's going to be taking a large amount of damage. Meanwhile, Pit Lord wanted to finish off the Demolisher, unable to do so. And now the Pit Lord is still wandering around here, moving the meat wagons around. You got to be careful, though, as you could aggro those creeps. There goes another Raider again. And more damage getting added in. Currently trying to train up, trying to take down those Orc burrows are going to be key here. If you can take down an Orc burrow, no more Demolishers. There goes an Orc burrow. More damage getting added up. Pit Lord down to 338 hit points. He's going to try to retreat back. I believe he used a potion of healing in order to survive as the Blade Master having trouble. Pit Lord down to 41 hit points. Purge. Lightning Orb on the Blade Master, getting purged to stop the retreat on the Pit Lord and ensuring the kill. 42 supply compared to 40. Both sides still fighting here. Blade Master with Purge also going to be able to easily deal with those lava spawns. And, well, 3 meat wagons is not going to be enough to hold it off. All right, with the Raiders and their ability to ensnare down units, and that could be a bit much. 3 meat wagons versus 3 Demolishers. Both sides still lobbing attacks over and over as the units now retreat back up to 4 now as the Demolishers say, "Get out of my house, Slaughterhouse." All right, apparently my dad jokes are making my kids laugh. Coming back through. All right, Ghoul going to get poked down here easily. Going to give a little bit of experience. Creeps are now engaging. Firelord says, you know what, why don't I just creep out this location now? I get some repairs going. Skeletal minions. Slaughterhouse, however, needs the repairs even more. Is the Firelord going to be able to do anything to stop these demolishers? That is a lot of damage. But, well, 5 acolytes do repair a large amount of damage as well. More lobs, more attacks. Well, trying to, well, just get that last little bit of burst through. Raiders should be ensnaring the acolytes to stop them from repairing. Meanwhile, the Firelord is dealing with some of the mirror images, as the demolishers are now going to, well, perhaps try to lob onto the meat wagons, and the acolytes are just trying to repair as well. Skeletal minions diving on in. Blade Master Illusion still pushing across here, as another Crypt Fiend about to fall. All right, there it goes. Shadow Hunter now gets up to level 3, level 2 healing wave, and both sides fighting. All right, Pit Lord is back out onto the battlefield here, ready to go, ready to engage. That, well, that zoning rain of fire, it was sorely missed by Sultan, as the meat wagons in the back now need to retreat once more. New watchtower being built off to the side here. If that is constructed well, then well, any zoning, any meat wagons here will can just auto attack it there once it's down, but it's going to take a little bit of time to spot that location here. Meat wagons still lobbing attacks, still sitting at 10 acolytes, 45 supply compared to 43, as the demolishers are still lobbing attacks again. Raiders trying to come back around, gets an ensnare on the Pit Lord. Pit Lord may get bursted down. There's mirror image meat wagons now trying to surround here. There's some Crypt Fiends. More is getting added in. Perhaps another slaughterhouse will be needed. Each of these meat wagons, no more slaughterhouses back at home. That could be a big deal as another meat wagon gets taken down. The demolish or the siege war going in favor of Arma now, with 3 demolishers to, well, Sultan's 1. All right, that, well, Sultan's 2 to 1 now, as we're looking at the Pit Lord trying to finish off some more units. A Blade Master Illusion getting cleaned up once again. Oh, that's an interesting thought. The Incinerate ability of the Fire Lord causes bonus damage based off of how much the maximum hit points are, and I believe the mirror images, well, they can end up taking large amounts of damage and then exploding around them. All right, 1 meat wagon apparently enough to stop or to put pressure here still, as the demolishers in the back not sure how to engage. Blade Master is currently out of commission. He needs to get a healing salve of some sort. The Shadow Hunter tries to come bearing gifts, but that is going to be tough. Shadow Hunter going to be, well, running all the way back down. Perhaps some repairs onto this meat wagon here. What's going on? This demolisher could easily get taken out, and that's not what you want to be doing right now. Giving away free units down to 23 hit points. It does get taken out there. Blade Master needs time to get back into this fight. That's what he's doing right now, healing up. Healing salves, I believe, were used. He did, oh, nope, 1 more healing salve available. Trying to retreat back into the corner. 1 demolisher here, as the Raider, the Raider just going to sees that the army is away. He's going to try and play. There's an ensnare. And meat wagons asleep at the wheel, going to get cleaned up easily. It is now 1 demolisher versus 0 meat wagons. More ghouls can get trained up here. No slaughterhouse anywhere to be found. After all this time, Sultan actually needs a little bit more lumber. And I don't think I've actually seen this before, but Sultan is going to start trying to limit the amount of lumber his opponent has and clear out some of this forest from his opponent. All right, ensnare onto the Pit Lord. Blade Master is going to try to purge, or yeah, there gets a purge attack. Gets a critical strike. Pit Lord trying to break free here. Gets a potion of healing. Gets ensnared again. Pit Lord could have a very, very bad day once more while on Blight. Crypt Fiend's trying to make way, trying to make room. There's another ensnare. Pit Lord gets taken down by a burning rock to the head. But the Blade Master falls as well. So at what cost was that victory there, as the Shadow Hunter trying to use some healing wave to win out on the fights. Lava spawns. There are 2 lava spawns out here, so the army is slightly larger for Sultan, who is now sitting at level 5, down to 177 hit points. The Blade Master Illusion still deals some damage. You can see the Crypt Fiends are trying to go after these demolishers and other ranged units. There goes another demolisher again, as the Fire Lord is in this front spot, unsure of what to do next. Crypt Fiends, all these units going to retreat back. Skeletal minions from the graveyard. Crypt, still training up units. These Blade Master mirror images. Yeah, there's an explosion. And there's another explosion there. Trying to rebuild that slaughterhouse. All right. Creeps, no. Creeps. Oh, nope. There are still creeps off over here. So maybe they'll get joined in on the battle. Meanwhile, all the way back, there's no mining. There's no mining back at home. Only 30 seconds of mining left in the base of Arma either. So what you see is what you get, 42 supply compared to 26. No one is in a position to really take up another base. No creep camps have been cleared out to build well, I guess you can try and do that one there, and that would be hilarious. All right, come back, trying to engage. Firelord trying to retreat back here. Crypt Fiends purposely trying to open up a path so that the Firelord doesn't get surrounded too easily. Summons up a lava spawn. Level 4 now on the Blade Master. The Halls of the Dead and the Nerubian Tower slowing things down. Scroll of Speed now trying to dive in as the Firelord down to 240 hit points. He is next to his shop. Is he going to be able to buy anything to try and stay alive? The Skeletal Minion actually blocking his path. He's not able to get away, followed by an ensnare, and the Firelord falls at level 5. All right. But was the juice worth the squeeze in this situation? All right, a Shadow Hunter ends up getting surrounded. He's going to get taken out. So level 5 Shadow Hunter, or level 4 3 Shadow Hunter, sorry, 3.9, given up and traded for a level 3 pit, or a level 5 Firelord. All right. Firelord, is he going to, oh, come on, clear out this creep camp and then haunt it? Right? That's pretty much what you need to do. Graveyard in the back, taking a little bit of damage. You can get some gold that way as well. A ghoul getting cleaned up. You don't need to even worry about the graveyard all that much, as the Blade Master is going to get surrounded. Only he's going to break free from a mirror image. Yeah, right. Mirror image, being able to break free. Blade Master double backing around, able to do that easily. Pit Lord trying to get to level 4. Is Mom? Well, you're leaving in 5 minutes. Yep. All right. Coming back around, a Blade Master, Pit Lord, still wandering back across here. There's some attacks going on. Raiders. Buildings were unsummoned back at home. All right, so buildings were unsummoned back at home. Only the Altar of Darkness is still there. 8 acolytes are off over here. The creep camp is trying to be cleared out. The outpost is going to be turning into a base now. Haunted gold mine, most likely, coming across as we see some sentry wards placed or dropped down. Raiders are going to be able to take down this Altar of Darkness. The Altar of Darkness perhaps should have been unsummoned as well to get a little bit more resources. 32 supply over 30. No one has any gold. All right. Rain of Fire, Purge onto a Ghoul. Ghoul going to get taken out. Shadow Hunter now up to level 4. Unit's going to try and retreat back here. Blade Master down to 367 hit points after the Potion of Healing. Crypt Fiend getting cleaned up. Another mirror image being used, but still surrounded. Oh, this could be a very bad. He tried to roll the dice. 1 out of 3 chance of getting out of the surround twice, and he ends up failing. A 1 in 9 chance of that happening, and the Blade Master falls at level 4. All right, both sides fighting their way through. Units trying to retreat back here. The creep camp has been cleared out. Blight regenerating, hit points here. Peons trying to make their way over. Raiders off on the far side. I don't believe they had pillage. Only 110 gold left. And I do not see how Arma can win this game. Arma had lost the Blade Master. Sultan is in a decent spot to try and establish up a new base. Raiders were trying to see if there was a haunted gold mine there. No haunted gold mine. Instead, summoning an Altar of Darkness, but there's not going to be any gold that you can use off of that. Raiders are now pushing pressure onto the graveyard, and the Raiders do in fact have pillage. So the raiders are slowly pillaging the graveyard, and what would be hilarious is if the pillaging was enough to, well, get some more healing salves, and then, well, continue this fight longer and longer. Shadowhunter coming down. He does have 2 healing salves here. The acolytes do deal fair damage against a raider. You saw that 14 damage right there as the Shadowhunter now coming back around. All right, there's a healing wave. There's a bounce. This acolyte gonna get taken out. A healing salve perhaps on the raider. Yep, and that will end up staying okay. Meanwhile, pressure off on the north side here. Continuing all of this attack again. 22 supply versus 19. Raiders coming across, going after the graveyard, and it's the raiders and their ability to actually deal damage on these buildings that could spell trouble. All right, there's a Serpent Ward. There's an ensnare trapping one of the units again. The raiders are just able to ensnare and then perhaps pick off the weakest link. Firelord now gets up to level 5 though, so Firelord at level 5, perhaps level, level 3 Rain of Fire. Shadowhunter gets surrounded by acolytes, and that is going to be the game. Once this is taken down, no, a new acolyte took its place. Shadowhunter falls, and there is going to be the GG. Arma losing to Sultan. I thought Arma had a chance in the very end, but yeah, absolutely a brilliant game between these two. Let me know what you guys thought about this game in the comments below. My girls are clapping. Okay. All right, one girl. All right, thanks for watching. Thanks for listening.